everybody, welcome back to the channel, and we have another beer review for you from the mixed 6-pack I got at Festival. This one is Founders. We haven't done one by Founders in a little while. This one is Sweet Repute Barrel Aged Series. It's 12.8% alcohol by volume. It's a wheat style ale with maple syrup aged in bourbon barrels. So it's another barrel aged. Okay. It says here, let's see if I can get the label off of here so I can read it. Alright. Sweet Repute's intricate layers of wheat, barley, and caramel malts and clean, fragrant hops elevate our take on a wheat wine style ale to the next blissful level. Blended from beer, housed in both classic and maple syrup bourbon barrels. Interesting. The resulting liquid pours a warm russet with an ivory head and a sweet aroma. Take your time and allow the layers to unfold. It only gets better from here. And it says it was bottled. This is the first time I've read this, but it's interesting. 2nd of November of last year, 4/11. AM or PM doesn't matter. But that's the story. And again, this is foundersbrewery.com. And Founders is where? I forget. Oh yeah, Grand Rapids, Michigan. But we've had Founders in New Mexico, so you can get Founders pretty much anywhere. So let's get into this one. I like a good barrel-aged beer from time to time, and this will be the second one in this mixed 6-pack. Again, it's a little bit more pricey for this mixed 6 because I went with the low and mid-range on the tiers. So it goes low, medium, high tier. You can mix the tiers, but you have to scan each one individually. My nose is a little stuffy. Let's see if we can taste the maple syrup in this. I like maple syrup. Which reminds me, they also had the Founder, I believe it was Founders, breakfast stout. We featured that on this channel before several years ago. At some point, since I can get two Founders, Festival, relatively easily, I will try to get the breakfast stout again at some point, so the newer people can see a review. For the time being, you can go through my extensive library. It's getting quite large. I don't delete anything unless there's duplicates for some weird reason, or one just really did not look good, so I got rid of it. But for the most part, everything should be there theoretically from the very first video from day one all the way up to now. It's an extensive archive you can dig through, but somewhere in there I did do a review for the breakfast stout, which is an oatmeal stout, which is actually pretty good. Again, I will try to do that again at some point. You can taste the maple syrup in the bourbon. And the hops. This will go perfectly with what I'm having for supper tonight. I'm having a portobello and cheese veggie burger. Yes, malty, boozy. You can taste the bourbon, the maple syrup. I love it. At some point, I may need to get a whole 6-pack of this if I remember to do that. So many beers, so little time. Again, this was Founders Sweet Repute, wheat style wine ale with maple syrup, aged in bourbon barrels. It's sweet, it's syrupy, it's boozy. It tastes more, it has more of a bourbon flavor than a beer flavor. So if you like a good bourbon, definitely check this out. If you like a good sweet ale, try it. If you like ales in general, give it a try. Basically, give it a try. I have yet to find anything from Founders that I have not liked. And you will see that again if looking through my library. I guess I'm fairly easy to please, but if I find something I don't like, you know I will tell you that I don't like it. And I have nothing new to report. Stitch is getting bigger. That's about it. I touched base with the mortgage lender. She's got some ideas of where we can go, hopefully to proceed and speed up the process of getting the military documents. But that might just be a pipe dream as far as what she wants me to do. I shouldn't have to go to that extreme, to be honest with you. And you can ask me what that extreme is in the comments if you like, because I don't feel comfortable mentioning it here, because I don't think that a small person, not small in stature necessarily, but small in status, a regular everyday person shouldn't have to go to the level, the extremes that's being suggested for me just to get past the backlog with the VA and the Federal Archives. And of course there's the whole mess with the IRS as well, which I won't go into. So basically, yeah, I'm in a bureaucratic age right now, and I have been for almost 3 years. All because I was too trusting, and I will admit it, I made a mistake, and it's biting me in the butt. But it's all the way around. Between falling for a tax scam, trusting people to move me to a new state with promises of help, which some help came, some didn't, and there's a whole mess that went with that. That I'm recovering from, except for the loss of the legal documents. That's the loss of the legal documents and the whole mess with the IRS is what's holding everything up. And I'm trying to work through that. I'm letting everybody do their job, their due diligence. I did my part. I filled out the forms, filled out the paperwork, etc., etc. It's out of my hands. It's beyond my control at this point. So I'm going to live my best life, and we're just going to move forward, and we're going to do what we need to do to keep going. I'm going to keep doing my reviews. I'm going to keep sharing things with you, and we will, for now, stay in the apartment until we get a house. And as I've said before, it looks like it's another bump in the road. We like 1 step forward, 3 steps back. Once again, that's basically where we're at. Bats and ghouls, bats and weirdos, monsters of all kinds, goths, steampunks, beer aficionados, etc., etc. All my crew here, my visitors to my abode, and it's been a rocky road. It's been a process. Excuse me, but we'll get through it. At some point, I am still hoping we will have a house or something that we can call our own space to decorate as we see fit and go nuts with it. But once again, it's a snag. We're held back for now, but we will endeavor. We will get through this, and at some point we'll have something. So I'm sorry, I wasn't going to go there, but I keep going back, and I'm sorry. I want good news. I want great news. I want better news. But the good news is I did talk to her, and she had some suggestions, just not the level that I wanted to, that I shouldn't have to go to. So we'll just keep plugging away and take it from there. So again, try this beer. I sound desperate. I'm not trying to be. If you like anything by Founders, again, you will like it. Again, it's sweet and boozy, and Tastes mostly of maple bourbon. And you can taste a little bit of hops in there, but it's mostly the maple and bourbon that stands out, which is what they were going for. And it does that, delivers on that. It's perfect. It's a great, again, breakfast. I would say this is a good breakfast, not breakfast. Well, yeah, if you want to drink it for breakfast, go for it. You do you. I meant to say dessert. That's the word I wanted because it's been a week. Yes, dessert beer. It's a good dessert beer, but yeah, if you're not going anywhere, if you want to have it for breakfast, go for it. I was still thinking the breakfast stout, and breakfast got stuck in my head because of the maple also. So it's a good dessert beer. It doesn't say what to pair it with, but it's sweet enough on its own. You really don't need to pair it with anything. You could if you want to. Well, yeah, heck, if you want to have breakfast for dinner, that would be perfect. So give it a try. Again, I'm going to wrap this up. If you like what you see on this video, please give me a thumbs up. If not, give me a thumbs down. I can always use constructive criticism, but please keep it nice. And if you hit the notification bell twice, you can see me in your notifications and you will know what I'm uploading next. And my craziness of different reviews, try-ons, etc., etc. So I'm going to let you guys go. That was probably slightly incoherent because, like I said, it's been a day. It's been a rough day. Last couple of days have been kind of screwy. But we'll get through this. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.